I'm Andrea.
And I'm Jamie.
And this is the Mockingbird Fiber Podcast, episode 2. We're trying out a new lens here, so forgive us. We're hoping the autofocus will be better and that it'll just be better in general, but we'll see. So last time we talked, we didn't mention what our Instagram and Ravelry names were. So if you're interested, I'm theknitpicky on Instagram and Ravelry.
And I am Notorious WIP on Instagram and Turkey Love on Ravelry.
Turkey Love 12.
Turkey Love 12, yes, that's right.
So I always, last time, and I will again link them below, but just in case, those are our Instagram and Ravelry names. So it's been a crazy 2 weeks. We both had birthdays.
Yeah.
And we've just been having some other things going on, but we're getting ready to head to a baby shower right now, which is really excited for one of our really good friends. So we're gonna definitely show, I'm gonna show 2 things that I made for her.
Oh.
But do you want to go ahead and talk about the Slack Tied Socks knit along, which starts Thursday, November 15th.
Yes.
And it is a pattern by Lindsay Fowler, Lost and Fond, and it's called the Slack Tied Socks. And we're going to be using our Mockingbird Fiber Co. Rustic Tweed, but you can use whatever yarn that you want to. And do you have your yarn?
I do.
Or you showed it last time, but
I did. I've got it all caked up and ready to go.
yay! I'm gonna be using Lady in Red and black leather jacket for mine, so I'm pumped about that.
And mine's going to be our green sleeves with black leather jacket, so I'm very, very excited.
We're gonna be kind of Christmassy.
Yeah, we are.
But yeah, we're really excited about that. It's going to be hosted just on Instagram, a very casual knit along. You'll just use hashtag Slack Tied Socks Cow. Tag your photos, and you can jump in whenever you want. If you don't have your yarn by the 15th, no worries. You can jump in whenever you're ready, and we'll run through December 15th, but we'll probably extend it a little because we had some issues getting yarn out this week because we had so many orders, which we're so thankful for. But it was kind of a hectic week. We ended up having to order more yarn, so we're probably going to be extending that maybe through Christmas Day or something, just something, I don't know. Yeah. And then there will be prizes at the end. So we're really excited, and we hope you all join us on Instagram, and that'll be hosted on our Mockingbird Fiber Co. Instagram page. So what are you wearing?
I'm wearing a scarf that I wove. This pattern came out of hand woven, and I actually did it wrong, but I'm glad that I did because it made for a more open weave, and it can show these beautiful colors.
It's really pretty.
Yeah.
I think this is Malabrigo.
It is.
And the warp is this.
I believe it was Diana colorway.
Yeah, I think you're right.
And the green is also, but I can't remember the exact color of the weft.
But the warp is the super multicolored, kind of typical Malabrigo, and then the green is the weft, and it's a twill kind of. It's beautiful. I love that scarf.
Thank you.
And then I just finished this cowl.
I love that.
And this is Candle Flame by Alicia Plummer. And I started out on my birthday, and I cast off or bound off I don't know, 2 days ago or something. It took forever to block. It's really, really squishy. And I knit this with Miss Babs Kowea, I think is how you say it. It's 100% merino. And this is the bounciest yarn I've ever knit with. And I don't know what it is about orange. I used to hate orange, and I'm obviously as of last month, I'm into orange now apparently.
Oh, that's good.
So
we're in Tennessee. That's the right state.
Yeah, but
and
this
we won
isn't
yesterday,
the right.
by the way.
Oh, did we? This isn't the right orange. This isn't like
no,
peachy.
it's not.
I
I'm
like
just saying.
more of a fall burnt orange.
Yes, I
for
agree
me,
with that. But
yeah, so
close enough.
yes, and then I have a half object, which means I have one sock of my base camp socks that I showed last time. These are by Kaylee Lockhart, and this is our Mockingbird Fiber Co. rustic sock in Night Mauve. And it was pretty quick. I didn't do the leg as long as I would have liked because I needed to clear up my needles for our knit along. So I just went ahead and did that. But these sock blockers I got on Etsy, I get a lot of questions about them, but I can't remember the shop name. I'll try to find it and link it. Maybe I linked it last time.
You told me about it the other day, but
you.
I don't know if we linked it or not.
Well, I'll link it. Okay. And then, have you finished anything?
No.
Okay.
I have not.
I've finished finish a couple things for my friend. She's having a little boy due next month, and this is a garter ear flap hat by Pearl Soho. And I have never knit with Tanis Fiber Arts before, but my friend Christine from Canada sent me this Tanis Fiber Arts green label Aran in Tidal, I think is the name of the colorway. And I've knit a bunch of these. I've knit one for like every baby that's been born that I've known for the past year or more.
So cute.
Yeah, they look really cute on newborns. And her little baby didn't get to wear hers for long because it was April, and I didn't think that through.
But we do have a good picture, and it's cute.
Yeah.
And it's so adorable.
It is. They're really cute, but he'll probably get a lot of wear out of it in December and January. So, and I knit them newborn size. It's a little bit bigger than some of the other ones I've knit, but it's so cute. I love those little tassels.
It's adorable.
Oh. And then I knit the Summer Sidewalk blanket by 5410 Studios. And it's just a really simple, can you even see it? Yeah. It's a really simple garter and stockinette. And this is just, she's like a very neutral, she's very classy. You know, not that like, not neutrals is classic.
Right. She likes classic
yes.
colors and neutrals and
yeah. So I went with a neutral for a blanket. I feel like a hat can be a pop of, you know, color, but this is Bernat Softy Baby in Feather Gray. And I think it's a cotton, possibly cotton acrylic blend, but I saw Taylor on her Wool Needles Hands podcast. She knit the same blanket out of the same yarn, but I think in like a mint green or something. But I wanted the same blanket because I thought it was so cute. And this yarn was pretty inexpensive. I think it was only like $12 for the whole blanket. And then I got another color too in case it was a girl, but I ended up with doing the neutral. I think she'll love it. I hope she will.
I think she will.
I hope so. And I also finished my Tender Hat test knit by Melody Hoffman, but I can't find it. I wore it the other day, and I have no idea where it is.
No.
So, that's okay.
You'll find it.
Yes. Yeah, it'll happen. But it's really pretty. I knit it with our mohair and Lux DK, and it's really pretty and comfy, and I'm going to have to find it because I want to wear it more.
Yeah.
Oh, well. So, what are you working on?
I'm still working on, I didn't bring it, but my Draken fell, so
Oh.
I'm still working on that. I did say a mistake last time on our first podcast, and I said that I would begin decreases, but there are no decreases in that pattern. I guess what I meant was that I was almost done with the stripe section and getting ready to do the final color, and I'm very excited about that.
Yeah.
And that's, well, I am weaving a special surprise secret, so I can't really reveal that yet, but I will definitely have it on the podcast when I'm finished. I'm very excited about it.
I am too.
I haven't
amazing.
haven't woven since before my daughter was born, so I'm very excited to be back.
Yeah,
weaving.
You should have brought your baby wrap.
Oh,
Show that. She has another scarf, and
I've
I've woven one too. They're really pretty.
This is actually the same pattern as this done the right way, so you can kind of see that it's closer. The weave, I don't know if you can see, but the weave is closer together on that.
Focus for a second. It's really pretty. It's like called, I think it was called Ocean Waves or something like that.
Yeah, something.
It's a variation on a twill, and this yarn is like
this is wool-like from Michaels.
Wool-like.
Wool-like, and it's so
it
soft.
It weaves the prettiest scarves. It's cheap, but it is so pretty.
It's very soft, and yeah, it's perfect for weaving. I do love to use that.
Yeah.
And
And she wove that on our 4-shaft loom. We would like to have an 8-shaft loom, but
someday.
all we have is a 4-shaft right now.
Yeah.
But and then I have the rigid heddle, but I couldn't do anything like that on the rigid heddle.
No.
Is that yarn over there?
Oh, this yarn. Do you want me to talk about it?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, Jamie has an acquisition. I'm
I
jealous.
do. This is Miss Babs and her Saf colorway.
Oh yeah, this is like
Saf
what was it called? Like
2018?
apples or something to do with apples.
I can't remember. I have it in there, but it's not in here with me.
Oh my gosh.
And I'm gonna knit that into a pair of socks.
Ooh yeah. What base is this? You don't have a tag on it.
I know it's in there.
It has all these pretty greens and no greens. A little bit of green, but mostly red, orange, gray. Oh my gosh. Oh wow, that's beautiful. It's very soft. It definitely is a merino blend. What is it?
Okay.
Ooh.
It's her superwash merino and nylon.
Hot
so it's hot
shot.
shot fingering. Yeah.
80-20.
I'm still getting used to all these yarns. I just think they're pretty, and I want to knit with them and weave with them.
This is gorgeous. Yeah.
And
oh my
dye them.
gosh, I'm so jealous.
So I'm excited. I do need help finding a pattern though. So any suggestions with such a beautiful yarn?
I don't have any suggestions other than a vanilla sock. So give us some suggestions for a good sock pattern for highly variegated.
Yes.
I have a bunch of Miss Babs too that I want a special kind of pattern for. Yeah. So any suggestions would be very welcome.
Yes.
And I started some. I told Jamie the other day I didn't have anything on my needles, and she was like, "What?"
That was very
It
surprising.
was weird. I bound this off, and then I was like, I don't really. I mean, I have a bunch of whips, but nothing that I really wanted to work on. So I cast this on yesterday, and this is the Winter Spark shawl by Lisa Hahn. I think that's how you say her name. It's Hannes. And she had a pattern sale like last week, I think, and I ended up buying 4 of her patterns. I really like her shawls. They were buy one get one free, I think, and I bought this one. And I have this Plucky Knitter Yakpaca, and it's yak and alpaca. And I have 3 shades of gray. So I have this one that I've started with is called Pinstripe. And then this one that I'm adding in is Going Gray. And then it's kind of lighter in the middle, and then I'll go into this darker one at the end.
Whoa.
So it's just going to be a grayscale shawl, which is what I wanted. I don't have... Oh. I say I don't have many neutral shawls when I look at it, and yeah, I kind of do, but
that's going to be gorgeous.
This is actually Pinstripe.
Gray is our favorite color.
Yeah. I don't know what this color is, but... And I think they might be... I could be totally wrong on this, but I think they might be undyed. Like, I think it might just depend on what color the alpaca is or something, because they have...
Nice.
But it's going to be really pretty. And this is worsted weight, and it's knit on size 10 needles, which I'm really into. I've just decided that I'm over knitting shawls at a tight gauge. I want them to be drapey because of the way I like to wear them. I like to wrap them. And I've knit too many worsted weight shawls that I just don't wear because they're knit like on an 8 or a 7, and they're so tight, and they just don't wrap and drape right. So this one's knit on a 10, and I think it's going to be super drapey. I can see through it, which is a good sign for me. So I'm really loving that, and I think it's going to be a fairly quick knit. Are the dogs being crazy?
No.
The dogs are outside, and I can hear them barking. I hope you all can hear them barking, but there's no telling. So is that all?
That's all I'm working on, and that's all I've acquired.
Okay, cool. Well, we were going to share a couple things that have been going on in the shop. So we've had a few little happy accidents, let's say. And either we're trying out a new colorway and it doesn't really work out, or we're trying to dye an existing colorway and something goes wrong. We've had several, but we haven't really had that many issues.
No, we haven't.
But for example, we have these 2 skeins of Luxe Decay that we dyed in night mauves, and really there's nothing at all wrong with them. There's just some darker spots and some obviously lighter spots, and this was just supposed to be a true solid, and this color does not look right because of we're using pretty much natural light right now. That looks a little better. This is alpaca cashmere silk. Holy cow, this stuff is
So soft.
Yeah, this is what I used for my Tecumseh and my Tinder hat. But we're going to be putting these in the shop, and they're going to be called oddbirds.
Yep.
I feel like that's a southern saying. Maybe it's not.
I don't know.
But sometimes when somebody's a little strange, like, oh, well, he's an odd bird. So these are going to be odd birds. There's nothing wrong with them. They're just a little different. A little, not even in a bad, not in a bad way at all.
I consider myself an odd bird a lot of the time.
We're odd birds,
so.
honestly.
Yeah.
So it's definitely not a bad thing.
No.
They're just a little bit different than everybody else.
But beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Different but beautiful. And here's another one. Oh my gosh. I love this one. This was supposed to be Mockingbird, but it just kind of turned out like this. And we're not really complaining about it. If I don't steal this one, it'll be in the shop. And we're probably going to put them in their own little section, odd birds. And I don't know if we'll number them or name them. We might just number them.
Yeah.
But look for that. I'll post on Instagram soon. Whenever they go up, I'll post it on Instagram. And they might be slightly discounted. It just kind of depends on what the problem was. They might be slightly discounted or something. But
and like we said, there's not anything wrong with them at all.
I
They're
kind
just.
of actually love this
I do too. I do too.
That one's. Oh my gosh. I might steal it. I don't know.
That one may not be in the shop.
Yeah, but we'll be having some more, I'm
Yeah.
sure, because we're experimenting with some different things.
Yeah.
And you can talk about the Christmas collection we're working on.
Yeah,
if you want to.
we're gonna work on a Christmas collection. We're gonna start them out as a little mini set where we're gonna have 5 different bases. We're gonna have our rustic sock base. A one we're gonna call sparkle sock that's gonna have a little bit of gold glitter in it. I'm excited about that one. What are the other
Staple
three?
sock.
One of our staple sock.
And then Scrummy which
sock.
this is our 80/20 Scrummy sock. And then there's a new one. It's 100% merino base, and we haven't named it yet.
Okay.
Yeah.
So those are the 5. We're gonna sell them as mini sets, but also offer the option for a full skein if anybody wants those. So we asked if people wanted winter or Christmas, and most of the people wanted winter, but
it was like 2/3.
Yeah.
And 1/3 Christmas. So
we didn't want to really make them all one or all the other, so we're kind of still playing with what colors we're gonna use, but we have dyed one, and we're very excited about it.
Yes.
And it's more of a Christmas colorway.
Yeah, definitely Christmas.
And it's on our sparkle sock.
Yeah, it's gold stellina. It's like the 80/20 base as far as the plies and all of that, but it has gold stellina, 5% gold stellina. And this is Jingle Bell Rock. Oh my gosh, I love it. Yeah, so we're gonna come up with maybe a few more Christmas colors, and then definitely some winter. And then our idea with the kind of 5-pack of mini skeins was that people could sample all of our bases, because we get a lot of questions like, well, how does this knit up, or how, and that'll be a chance. I probably will take one for myself. Of course, I want one of everything we dye, but it'll be a chance to try out all of our different bases.
Yeah.
So, or our fingering bases that we
Right.
currently have, because we'll have more, but I
Yeah.
think for now,
And we're really excited about that.
yeah.
So look for that in the coming weeks.
Yeah, and it actually looks like really good
It
with
does.
Lady in Red and green sleeves. Probably.
Yeah, it really does.
Bring her up here and let's see. Oh yeah, yeah, that would be a pretty
That's nice.
shawl.
It
I'm
would.
just saying,
It
just saying, it'd be a really pretty shawl for Christmas. But I think that's, I guess, about all we had. I was gonna talk a little bit about dream knitting. Jamie wants to knit Tecumseh.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's
That
a
will
little
be her
bold.
first sweater.
It'll be my first sweater. I'm going to do the socks first and then move on to sweaters.
Yeah, and I want to knit this shawl called the Posy Shawl by Abby Knits, and we both want to dye yarn for it. So if we end up doing that, it'll probably be after the new year, honestly, because of Christmas and everything coming up. But if we end up dyeing yarn for that, we'll probably have kits, and we're really excited. We've really been enjoying dyeing yarn.
It's been a lot of fun.
Yeah. Yeah, it's sometimes really funny and sometimes really stressful.
Yeah.
But when
I'll
you're
do that.
sisters, it's hard. Well, we didn't really talk about this last time, but we're sisters. I guess that's
Yeah.
obvious. But we're not twins.
Right.
We get that question everywhere we go. Are you twins? No. Are you sisters? Yes. How many years apart? 3. Who's older? Jamie. So those are the answers to those questions, in case you were wondering.
And our birthdays are like 2 days, apart.
It is
so
confusing. But
when we talked about our birthdays were coming up, it's like, oh, are they twins? Well,
Yeah.
No, our birthdays are really close.
Yeah.
But 3 years apart. So.
But we might as well be twins because we finished each other's
Yeah.
sentences and
I always say that we are twins. She just stayed in a little bit longer.
3 years
Yeah.
longer. Yeah, and we say the same things at the same time, like all the time. Yeah. Anyways, but thank you so much again for
thank
watching.
you.
We're gonna try to keep these under 20 minutes. That seems to just be a good amount of time, nice and digestible for you guys.
Yeah.
So anyway, thank you guys so
Thank
much,
you.
and we hope you have a good week. See ya.
Bye.
Bye.